Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. My name's pianomattyb. That is Scaramucci's. This is your morning TA. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets, where the sun's shining, where the winds play. All the humble opinion of this piano. Zamboni bringing the The FOMO index has dropped to 45 from yesterday's 47. Bitcoin dominance is 49.7%. 24-hour volume is 27 billion. The overall market cap is 1.05 trillion. Give or take 100 million. Well, can you feel the bearish pressure? You can see the bearish pressure. But we talked about this, so it should have come as no surprise to anyone in this boutique community when Bitcoin price action. Well, she had a little dump. Hopefully a bounce off the 200 moving average down at 26.8-ish, but failing a bounce from her will likely continue down to retest our channel support at 26.5-ish. And Lord love a duck, she didn't do just that. After a second rejection off of our channel of Eternal Monotony's resistance, price action careened down looking for a bounce off of the 200. Didn't get it and continued down, finding a bottom and a bounce at 26.5 and has rallied back up to a time of production 26.8, just underneath the 200, and has carved out a cat little bear flag. The price probability of this flag is in, sing it with me now. Oh, you take the pull, you slide it all the breakout point, and then we're all at 26K years, which is also on par with some of the old support back at the end of September.
That which once win will get candlestick.
Ah, yes, the angelic voices of the children's choir of enchanted wicks, letting us know that a juicy wick has been sacrificed to the gods of wickedness, down at 26.5, which is also our channel support. Now over on the ding dong, we've carved out 4 candles in a row, so based on the past 2 fractals, there's a high probability we see a green day today. The past 4 days have seen us give back 5% losses, which is on par with our past legs down. Back here we gave back 4.5%. Right here we gave back 5%, and right before that we gave back 8% before rallying back up. And then if we continue down due to, say, a bad CPI reading this morning and carve out another red candle, it will be the first time we've put in 5 consecutive red candles since way back in July, which is also a 5% loss. No real big whoop. I'll be looking for a bounce off the 50 moving average at 26.6-ish, but failing that, it's pretty much smooth sailing all the way down to our channel support, 25.6-ish. And if And I say, if we were to see that move down, we would officially put in an 8.5% loss, which is also no real big whoop. Seeing as though we've already heavy worked the first 5% and really only have another 3% to go to hit support, my heartbreakingly optimistic outlook would be to see a CPI market rally up and over our channel resistance at 27.7-ish, which is only 4% to the upside. So all these moves, while significant in appearance, really don't amount to much and can easily get chalked up to chopping broccoli in a sea of channel monotony. Would you look at that, my friends? The sun is up. It's another beautiful day here on planet Earth, a day none of us are guaranteed. We're not guaranteed these days, but we're lucky enough to have them anyway. So get out there and knock them dead. And remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected leads. And that's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And we'll be going live right away, so grab yourself a cup of coffee, join me for a quick one, and sing it with me now. Run the banks of Bundespang, Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey, whoa, cha-cha-cha-ching.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you could notice that during the video, but last night I had a gig at this Hargrave Market, it's called, and I lost my voice when I was warming up actually in the car. I noticed there's no high end on the old Vox, so I thought I could just push through it, but I couldn't, and so trying to sing a set, not being able to hit high notes is kind of like trying to win a race, but not getting out of first gear, so to speak. So I thought maybe give it a rest and see what happens in the morning. Today was the morning. And Lord love a duck if she wasn't still gone. You can't really tell now because I'm not pushing it, but as soon as I push into any higher level, she cracks. She doesn't really do good. So I had to cancel the auction today. It's Thursday. It's auction day today. So we're going to rest the old voice here, see if we can save it for tomorrow and Saturday's 2.5-hour piano stream. Good morning, David. Sony Music, pianomattyb, OG, Das Beach, pianomattyb, OG, Colonel Crypto, Mark Stone in Vancouver, Sherry pianomattyb, OG in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Joe Dittman with the test, Terry Crow, pianomattyb, OG in Kansas, Remedial Joe, joining us from Minnesota. Real good, yeah. Real good, Margie. Real good. Sarah S. in California. DJ Morgan. Why isn't this moving anymore? There we go. Bruce My, Squeaky McGee. Sneaky Pete Vapes, Dan Lucia, Mr. Andy Walken. Oh, I just jumped ahead. What did I do? Oh, it's just, okay, let's start this again. Joe Dittman, Troy Ann, Rubicon John, Flip Burger, Sneaky Pete Vaporizers. I'm sorry, guys, but there's a splash of cream in my coffee. Sneaky Pete, how dare you? Remedial Joe, Flippa Frank. Sneaky Pete says he'll try to do better. Squeaky McGee failed too. Little milk and sugar. Hey, listen, you got to live your life. It's a short little trip here. If you like milk and sugar in your coffee, go for it. Ralphie, Dave Digital uses instant coffee so he can add half a cup of milk. Brendan, how about that SBF trial? Misco, pianomattyb, OG. Christopher, pianomattyb, OG. Thanks, guys. We got a good representation here in the old chat. Get off my lawn, the Greff, Liberty and Trust. Okay, smokes. Now I can't get to the bottom. There we go. Sneaky beat, take care of them pipes. Yeah, well, the thing is, when I was younger, and this goes for everything, even sports, I would just push through things. Like I remember sometimes playing basketball and rolling my ankle, like rolling it, and then like thinking, that's it. I must have. That's it for my ankle, and then I would just wait about 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and my ankle would be fine. Now, I rolled my ankle a couple of years ago. I was out for 6 months. BS. So now with the vocals, usually I could, back in the partying days, we'd have a late night gig, then I gig the next night. I would start the gig with literally zero voice, but then it would just kick in. Now it doesn't seem to do that. Now I really have to pay attention to it, or else, you can do permanent damage. I'm in the age bracket where permanent damage can be happening. I actually noticed yesterday when I was doing this live stream, I kept on having to clear my throat. That was maybe the first sign that something might have been amiss down in the old throat. Dave Digital, this just in, we will have a special guest host at the piano bar, Duck Duck. Yeah, well, that's the goal. He just has to learn about 300 more songs, 300 to 500 songs. He has to learn so many songs that he's forgotten more songs than he probably knows at that point. That's what happens. Because people will ask us, how many songs do you know? And I don't even know, because you could bring up a song and I would say, I don't know it. And then I'd realize it. Oh, wait a second. I do know it. Eat all your fish, tuning in from work with the headset on, spraying the plants, whistling to them. Earth scum. I like my coffee like Anakin Skywalker. I don't get that. I'm not a... Let me think about that. Star Wars. I like my coffee like Anakin Skywalker. Black? Did I ding ding ding? Did I win the prize? Habitrol lozenges. I've never heard of that. I find there's a psychological aspect to all vocal things. There's a lot of kind of fragile singers who will walk around with a scarf, drink honey tea all day, and then still kind of have a rough night. I find you just got to kind of not give too much credence to it. A damaged voice is a damaged voice, and you're not going to do anything about it. No amount of honey or magic elixir tea can do anything. However, rest is probably the best thing you can do. How many songs do you know? Everyone but that one, yeah, except for that weird one that the table asked on Saturday. Oh, you don't know it? We're out of here. They left. It was Apicosta. See, I don't even remember. It was a song from the Dirty Dancing soundtrack. And then when I went and looked at it, because I'll always like look at a song that stumps me to see if it's even worth knowing. It's not even worth knowing. It's like you wouldn't even recognize it. It's a decent soundtrack too, Dirty Dancing, but I didn't know the song. Therefore, I even cared less that they walked out. Maybe they'll never come back. I don't know. People like that, they should never come back. Like, what are you doing out in public, behaving like that? It's amazing. They strike me as the type of people, sometimes when I'm driving down the street, I'll see cyclists and I'll be like, I find I've lived a risky life. I've done things most people would never do. I'm out on the risk curve farther than most when it comes to, establishing a life. It's not the easy path that most people take. It's been a unpredictable one, but I wouldn't change anything. But when I see cyclists driving on the road, I'm like, okay, let's get this one thing straight. You believe that all the drivers on the road are A, good, B, not texting or anything, C, not watching YouTube or listening to YouTube, and D, are defensive drivers and E, even look out for you, because most drivers aren't. But here you are on the side of the road, basically putting your whole life in the hands of a bunch of crazy plebs going to work. That is one of the biggest risks I think anyone could ever take. Because guess what? I don't think any of those drivers are good. Even me, I consider myself one of the better drivers, obviously. But I still, you take your eye off the road for 1 second. So this is what I don't get. You can't use your phone, but yet I have this like screen in my car that I can sit there and punch numbers in, and that's fine. I can look at that massive screen, but I can't look at my phone screen. Whatever. At the same time, these psychos just let's say they're 40-year-old cyclists, just giving her, right? Got a helmet. Oh, that'll save you. And all those drastic decisions they made in high school. What should I do? Should I take a university entrance course? Yes, I should. I should go to university. Should I get married? Yes, I should. Should I buy a house? Yes. Which one? I'm not sure. All those decisions mean nothing, because now you're on a street in the jungle relying on humanity to save your life and look out for you. I would never put that on humanity to look out for me. I would expect to get hit by a car. Misco drives me crazy when they're on narrow 2-lane roads when trails are available within a mile. Yeah. I mean, the few times that I do ride like Duke and I go bike riding every now and then, I'll drive on the sidewalk. There's no way I'll drive on the road. Absolutely not. Get off my lawn. Do you use sheet music at the Jimmy, or do you and Kyle play from memory? It's a combination, not sheet music. But so most of the songs that we do on the rag, I know off by heart just because I've done them so much. So let's take like the most popular songs from Don't Stop Believing, to Tiny Dancer, to Sweet Caroline, all those kind of mainstays, I know off by heart. But when we get into the weeds, things that are requested, not so often, but requested enough, I'll have a lyric sheet that I can reference to, because really sometimes all I need is the first word. And sometimes if you've seen the stream, I'll break into a song and I'll be like, what's the first word, Kyle? He'll give me the first word, boom, then I'll know the rest of the song. But for the songs that are a little bit in the weeds that I maybe do every 6 months, I'll use lyrics for sure. Kyle has this program where on his iPad that brings up imports chord charts from the internet. But the thing about that is that they're not reliable. So you can be sitting there playing a song and you're kind of like, at that point, you've departed from the crowd. You're now just looking at this screen and you become like a TV anchor person. Whereas if the chord says this, you're going to play it even though it's wrong because you're not thinking. Like you could be in, let's say, this is getting a little music nerdy. Let's say you're just in like a C, G, D type of song. And then maybe the middle eight would go to E minor, but all of a sudden there's like a G sharp there. Well, it wouldn't register. You just hit the G sharp and it'd be like boing, a horrible sound. So lately, sometimes I've been chording out songs because I don't play them for a long time, for 6 months. So I feel like I'm getting to the age where one song in, one song out. So if there's 500 songs, I added one, then one goes out, and who knows which one goes out. So where are we sitting at here? 26.8. The CPI came out. And the market did a resounding meh. Nothing. Did absolutely nothing. Let's hear. I got Ben to help us here. Ben, he's building his own channel now, so I thought he could come and help me do some charting. 200 moving average. We still are not above it. This is where I think we are going to break down to, because this is the, you can see here, that which one's wicked will get candlesticked right there. Fulfill that wick down here at 26.5, and then maybe maybe jump up again to extend and test this 200 moving average. You would think by now, maybe we would have been pumping by now or dumping, because this is an epic. Every single time is an epic nothing burger for about a year now. So I'm not surprised that it isn't doing anything. However, we're still kind of hoping that something happens, something will move this market. And even though yesterday seemed like a big dump, when I opened my phone yesterday and I saw that it basically went from here's his elbow, boom, right down there. I thought that was, holy smokes, what a dump. It was only $500. It's nothing. So our relative sense of big moves is changing because the market is no longer moving, right? So we get these $500, like, look at that. In appearance, that looks like a big dump, but it's not. $500. So best case scenario, we can pump up to 27K. That would be our channel resistance. That's our channel support, 26.5, and 26K right here. That's where the bear flag plays out to, which would be in line with all this support here. So, I mean, the numbers all work out. The patterns all work out. We'll see. See what the ding-dong's at here. 26 point. We just broke under 26.8. So we have farther. So that if this would be right here is 26K where Ben was pointing at. This is our channel support, 25.6. That's a worst case scenario. And for us to actually come all the way down here is 8.5%, which is also isn't that huge, seen as though right here, these 5 red candles are 5%. So a 3% dump, and we're at this horrible 25.6, right? Which is crazy. Best case scenario, 27.7. So now we're entering some bigger movements. That's almost a $2,000 move. That's substantial. It's 10%. So I don't know. It looks like we're not getting anything. If we go back to the 4-hour chart here. Yeah, look at this. This is right where, I guess this little kind of wick, this green wick, is where the market kind of decided to do something. Went down for a bit, came back up. Now we're at 26.815. I would have expected 27K now for sure, or 26.5, but we're not. But hey, usually what happens here is we have an initial fake out pump and then a dump, or an initial fake out dump and then a pump. So we'll see. Right now we have absolutely nothing. Let's check out what the Dixie is up today. Whoa, that's a big allow. What is it? What am I allowing here? Trading View. Okay. That is a decent pump for the day. Seeing as though we've had 5 down days in a row, that would suggest to me that we should be seeing some bearish pressure, but we're not. Interesting. Big spike, dollar goes up. Usually the inverse correlation would see a significant downturn. We haven't. Price holding. That's interesting. Let's get Ben out of here. Ben, well, I'll stick you over here by your buddy there. Okay, let's see. A summary of U.S. September PPI report. Oh, this is the PPI. Oh, okay. After failing a low of 0.1 in June, headline PPI is now accelerated for the 3rd straight month. Bottom line, inflation is still too high for the Fed. So what will the Fed do? I figure there's been a lot of talk. Here's one thing that happens. When you hear a lot of talk that they're going to raise the rates, and they usually starts coming out here, so November. I've actually heard we're going out into December, that they might raise it 2 months in a row. If that happens, well, I think it's going to happen. If you hear all this talk, it rarely does the market surprise you. They're always going to basically, it's priced in. We know what's going to happen. But who cares? That just means the price may go down even further, a little more time to buy. J Day says, I'm still expecting retests of the 14K, 15K lows, maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower. I really don't give a F. I haven't been trading lately. Win 2, lose 1, 2, 1. Yeah. Well, the thing is about trading, unless you're a pro, and I mean a pro, you're eventually going to lose. You make one mistake. That's the crazy part about trading. Let's say you one time don't put in a stop loss, liquidated. You could have two years of positive trades. You make one slight mistake, and you're liquidated all at once. Let's get duck down here. 1 second. Hopefully I muted that. XRP engulfing candle. Is that on the Dixie? Oh, what is that? Dixie, there it is. Yeah, that is one heck of a bullish engulfing candle. Let's see. I heard him walking about there, which means one thing. He hasn't A, got dressed, B, brushed his teeth, or C, fixed his hair. Because lately he's been going to school with, oh, are we getting a little dump here? Let's see here. I mean, little dump is nothing anymore. We're talking about $50. Yeah. Ben, help us out here. Got a little bit of a dump there. Wouldn't it be interesting to see if we hit 26.5 by the time this stream's over, which is almost. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Good. Nice shirt. Ready. Okay. Let's do some quick shout outs here. Dave Digital.
Hi, Dave Digital.
Scylla Cyborg.
Where's Silas? Oh. Hi, Silas Cyborg.
Brendan.
Hi, Brendan.
Mr. Andy Walk.
Hi, Mr. Andy.
Scotty Moe.
Hi, Scotty Mo.
He says, hold on, Maddie, please explain Lord love a duck. Never heard that expression. You know what? I don't even know. I think it's just basically one of those things, like one of those, it's just been around for so long that no one even, Lord love a duck. I don't even know. Now that I question it, I'm not even sure what it means. Misco.
Hi, Misco.
XRP A11Y.
Hi, XRP A11Y.
Sarah S. in California.
Hi, Sarah S.
And look at that. It's fish.
Where?
Right there. Or eat all your fish. Right there. All weird capitals and all strewn about. Fish. You going to say hi to fish or
Oh,
you're
yeah.
just going to eat your hair?
Hi, fish.
Dickie Tweedle. Holy smokes.
Hi, Dickie Tweedle.
Of course, Dave Digital.
Hi, Dave Digital.
B Team Crypto and Chad E.
Hi, Chatty.
And B Team Crypto.
Hi,
Okay, buddy.
Team Quick.
Listen, I made something for you. I made some sweet reverb. So when you sing everyone out, got some sweet reverb. Let's kick it on. There, let's try. Sing us out, buddy.
We're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected elites. That's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. I'm shooting at that little finger, at that little person.
Oh, yeah. Are on the banks of the Spang.
Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea, and
Oh, inflation, it doesn't exist. Inflation, it's just a myth. But if it does exist, well, for sure we don't have anything to do with it. Oh, the best we can do is a sex tape. By now you know all the money is is gone. But there's no need to fear. Even Kevin O'Leary said he'd give us his money again if he could. The best we can do is a sex tape, and we're safe until Biden is gone. We donated some cash that we stole from your ass, and now he loves us like Hunter loves hookers and crack. I said the best we can do is a sex tape, 'cause it's not like we're gonna confess. We hope you're okay with us banging away on a beanbag chair under our desk. Happy Thanksgiving!
Make